Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to show you how to cook one of our favorite meals, a simple and delicious beef brisket. So this is big beef brisket piece. It weighs about 6.5 kilos and it was for sale. We got it for good price for $71. Usually these size pieces they cost about 100 Canadian dollars. So tonight I'm going to show you how to cook a beef brisket kind of a simple way, and it will be delicious. So that's a cryovac, and I'm going to cut it to half through the plastic. So I'm going to cook more thin and like flat part, because this part is thicker and contains more fat. So I will just leave it for future, and today we are cooking more flat part. So I'm removing the plastic from the meat. You can see how nice is this piece. If you never cooked the beef brisket, I would like to warn you that it's a kind of tough meat. It's not like a steak. It looks like a kind of steak style, but it's not that soft as a steak. So it's a kind of a hard, not very tender type of meat. So I'm going to show you how to, a natural way, how to tenderize it. So your meat, when you cook it, better make deep cuts from all sides, because we are going to put marinade on it, and make sure that your marinade goes inside the meat piece. Okay, one side is done. Then we turn the piece of meat the other way. It has some fat, but we are going to cook it with fat. It will give more like juice. So we make deep cuts on the other side as well, like deep holes. So now better to make cuts too on the sides, like deep cuts. Do it carefully, make sure you don't cut your own fingers. Just we need to put it like deep inside the piece of brisket, on thicker side of the meat. I already cut deep holes in both sides. Now it's time to put the salt and spices according to your own taste. So first we put the salt, and make sure it goes inside the meat too. To make the holes bigger, you can put your fingers in. Make sure that salt goes inside. Alright, now we turn the piece of meat the other side and do the same thing. Then when it will be cooked and will be not enough salt for your taste, then you salted already cooked meat. Add more salt. I'm going to put spices to our beef brisket. I'm using this kind of mix of spices. It calls paprika, lemon, lime. It has a coriander seeds too. And I'm using my favorite spice, I'm using coriander, ground coriander. Same procedure to make sure your spices go inside. You just extend the holes with your fingers. If you like more spicier meat, you can use the chili powder. Or if you like meat with peppery taste, you can use the black pepper or either white pepper powder or green pepper. So that's a ground coriander. It has a kind of original taste. It's a ground coriander seeds, so we use them too. Okay, now we applied the spices, and now I'm going to show the main part and main thing that makes beef brisket really tender when it's completely cooked proper way. So what makes the brisket in this recipe really soft and tender? Now I'm going to show you two main ingredients. So this is barbecue sauce and soy sauce. You need to mix it like in equal parts. Today I'm just using like regular soy sauce. I'm using tonight garlic barbecue sauce. Yeah, we'll see. Need to mix it very well. So you make sure you mix it very well, like it's supposed to be like one solid liquid style. It needs to be a little bit thicker, the marinade, so I'm going to add a tiny bit more barbecue sauce. That's how our marinade looks like. You have to use both barbecue sauce plus it's necessary to use soy sauce and mix them together very well. And now we are going to apply this mixture on brisket as a marinade. And same procedure, please make sure that it goes inside deep inside the brisket piece. So we are going to spread all the marinade very well. Better slightly do it with the own fingers, because like if you do it by spoon or fork, it cannot put it deep inside the meat. Now we do the same procedure on the other side. We'll apply the whole sauce, a whole marinade. We put it marinate sauce inside the holes that we made earlier to make sure it goes deeper inside the beef brisket piece. The sauce makes all around little bit messy, but it's okay. We applied our marinade to beef brisket. Make sure that it is really mixed very well. And brisket is not supposed to be like swimming in sauce, but it's not supposed to be too dry. It needs to be a kind of saucy. And better for this recipe, better to mix, make the mixture not very thick, but not very liquid. Make it like little bit medium in thickness, yes. So now I'm going to put the brisket to a baking dish, and I'll show you other secret how to make it really tender and soft. That's our baking dish, and this is good exactly for this size of meat piece. Anyway, you have to know, if you never cooked the beef brisket before, that when it's going to be cooked, it's really shrinking in the sizes. It means getting smaller. So this raw piece will go, when fully cooked, to about like this size. Better put aluminium foil on the bottom of your baking dish, so make sure it's not a single drop of juice is leaking under. So we take big aluminium foil piece, like long piece, yes. So put it this way. Then we take our piece of meat, nice and saucy, carefully to here. Now I guess it's the most difficult part of this recipe. It's to cover it proper way with aluminium foil. Now we are covering the brisket with aluminium foil. So better to be careful. This piece is big, it's almost like 3 kilos weight. We take one piece of aluminium foil, the same size. Now we have to cut it this way, cover it this way. The main thing, you have to cover it very well, so not a single drop of juice that could leak outside and can stay inside. In this situation, a brisket will be really juicy. Now our future delicious meal is ready to go to the oven. So let's put it. I put the baking dish on the middle oven rack. Okay, brisket takes a little bit longer time to cook at least 2 hours. I prefer to cook it during 2.5 hours. The temperature is about 180 degrees Celsius. Or if you like, you can put 200, but I prefer more lower fire. So if you cook on lower fire, it also affects the tenderness. I'm going to cook a brisket for 2.5 hours with the temperature is 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. So the beef brisket is not only good for smoking, but also for cooking. It will be soft, tender and juicy if you will cook it proper way. So 2.5 hours passed and our brisket is ready. I'm going to take it out of the oven and cut it. When your meat is baked, you can make some vegetables with it. When your brisket is cooking, you can add some vegetables or potato according to your taste. So I added some stuffed eggplants today. Now it's the most exciting moment. I'm opening the brisket and see how beef is cooked. Looks great, and you can see it's cutting easily and it's juicy. I'm going to try a piece and see how delicious is my brisket. I soak it in juice a little bit. It's so good, soft and tender, juicy. Only thing is need to add a little bit salt to already ready meat. Okay, that was the simple and delicious beef brisket recipe. I hope you will like it if you will try to cook this way one day. Thank you for watching us. We are going to enjoy our meal. See you in next video.